So about a week ago, I got an Instagram message from one of my college classmates, and he basically replied to my note. The note where I wrote, "Everyone deserves a boyfriend girlfriend, but bro and I deserves money." And I kind of thought it'd be funny and weird to just write that note, and that nobody cares, but turns out people do. So he replied to my note saying that I deserve both, champ. And instead of me just thanking him and like having this sense of feeling that I've already achieved, I decided to ask him, are you sure about that? Because it's kind of hard to find like a girlfriend or a boyfriend if you're not like a 7 out of 10 at least. So he replied to me, what do you mean? It's so easy. But then at the back of my mind, I was like, nah, this is impossible. 100%, that's for sure. And I decided to be stubborn and just say that, nah, it's not. And then somehow the conversation started to turn towards him, and how he and his new girlfriend got together. Apparently, they are in the same class as me. And it's not even half of 2025 and they're already in a relationship. I'm not gonna go too deep into what they do, so I will just roughly say that one moment they were strangers, next moment they were talking to each other, and then the next moment they start getting close together, and then the next moment they got into a relationship. This is what he told me. You just talk to them and they fell in love instantly. Like, huh? What? What in the gibberish? I don't understand. Now, after he told me, the conversation started to turn towards me, and that he said that he asked me, so which girl would you go after? Because there's only like 6 girls in our college class. I'm like, I don't know how to decide that. So I ended up saying no. And then he was like, he put the freaking crying emoji and said, no, you have to choose one. And I'm like, oh, fish it. I just said the girl's name in the end. And then he was like, oh, this girl's name, not bad. So he basically started becoming like my dating coach and gave me advice and tell me what pickup line I should use. And in the back of my mind, I was like, what? No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not that down bad to chase a girl by using pickup lines. So he ended up asking me, are you gonna shoot? After giving me all the advice, he asked me, are you gonna shoot your shot? Because it's now or never. Look, he does have a point that it's now or never, but I felt like he wants me to rush to date or be in a relationship with this girl, even though that's not my intention. My intention is to basically just have a genuine conversation and keep increasing my social skills, especially talking to a woman. So in the end, I didn't shoot my shot. And that also gave me a lot of memories. I remember between the ages of 12 to 15, I had this very strong craving for love and intimacy. 12 years old. All the rest of the 12 years old are probably chasing after Pokemon cards, but I'm a 12-year-old idiot who's after this. So, you know what? I'll say it even though it's embarrassing. I remember back when I was 12 years old, I used to find 5 or 6 girls attractive when I was young and I had that standard. And I remember there was a rumor that there's one of the girls that I find attractive like me, but it was just a rumor lah. So maybe she has a boyfriend now that I think about it. Not that she would date me anyways, but it is what it is. And when I was 13 to 14 years old, I started coping with these feelings into binge watching TikTok couples. I used to dream and romanticize with them, even though I didn't know who they were in person. At that point, I was like, I wouldn't say I'm a very romanticized person, but I just wanted a girl so that I can fill up the desire of craving of that love and intimacy and attention. And when I was 15, you know, if you watch my videos, you know the story. I got my so-called first girlfriend. I lasted a situationship with her for 9 months to about a year. I don't count that as my actual girlfriend because, like I said earlier, we were just in a situationship, not in a relationship. And look, man, I'm not embarrassed or ashamed to say it, but I'm turning 18 in 12 days' time. It'll be 10 or 11 days when you guys see this. And I'm not ashamed to admit that I don't have a girlfriend at all. I never dated in my life. Dude, if you're young and single, that's probably the reason why you only watch this video. Relax lah, bro. Why you gotta rush the process of wanting to find a girl? Why? Have you ever asked yourself that reason? Do you ever really think about it? Because, look, are you embarrassed because that your friends have a girlfriend and you don't have a girlfriend and you're single? Is it because why? Is it because you're embarrassed? Look, I have friends that who used to have a girlfriend and I don't. I'm practically single since I was born. And look, you're young. Fall in love with the process of being single and building the man that you want to become and attract the ideal woman. You don't want to be that type of guy who go and chase after a relationship or a girl just because you want to crave that love. For what? What are you gonna get in return? Yeah, of course love, but it's probably gonna last temporary. That's for 100% sure. So dude, it's normal, yes, it's normal for us to all crave love, man, woman, young, old. Without all of this, humanity definitely won't exist. That's for 100% sure. You and I won't exist. And I'm willing to bet that you probably think of wanting a girl or a boy or a relationship generally is because all you could think about is the pleasures. All you could think about is probably the hugs, the cuddles, and the kisses, and you both calling like what love nickname with each other. But you never think about the problem at all. It's the opposite of single. All you could think about is the problem. You probably told yourself once that you're gonna leave this world alone and not have a girlfriend or boyfriend or wife or husband. And because you and I are probably gonna regret not spending our fullest single. And it's not like when you get into a relationship you won't enjoy. Of course not lah, assuming it's the person you want to be with for the rest of your life. Enjoy this shit, dude. Enjoy being single, man. Like, look, I'm in a park filming this video and I'm loving it. You know, just yapping to the camera. Probably nobody watching it. But it's fine. Respect yourself, man. Respect your time, your energy. Find the reasons why you want to be in a relationship. Is it because you want to just have this temporary craving of love and intimacy and attention from females? Or is it because you genuinely want to build a relationship with her? And ask yourself, would you let your son or your daughter date someone like you? If no, then you know what to do. Transmute all of this love and cravings from attention from female or males, if you're a woman watching this, into working on yourself to become the person that you want to become. I hope you find this video valuable. I just had to film this. Alright? Keep working hard, keep training hard, but also don't forget to live every day like it's your last. Peace.